She never mentions the word addiction in certain company. Yes, she'll tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family.
She paints her eyes as black as night. I'll pull those shades down tight. Yes, she gives me a smile. When the pain comes, the pain gonna make everything alright.
Says she talks to angels. They call her out by her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name.
She keeps a lock of hair in her pocket. She wears a cross around her neck. Yes, the hair is from a little boy. And the cross from someone she has not met. Well, not yet.
Says she talks to angels. They call her out by her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name.
She don't know no lover. None that I ever seen. Yeah, to her, that ain't nothing. But to me, it means everything.
She paints her eyes as black as night now. Pull those shades down tight. Yeah, she gives me a smile when the pain comes. The pain gonna make everything alright. Alright, yeah.
Says she talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name. Oh yeah? Angels. Call her out by her name. Oh, angel. They call her out by her name. Oh, she talks to angels. They call her out. Oh, yeah. Call her out. Don't you know that they call her out by her name?
Alright, so our song was She Talks to Angels by the Black Crowes. And basically it's about this girl who is addicted to heroin. So, yeah. Okay, so she never mentions the word addiction in certain company. Yes, she'll tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family. So when she says that she doesn't mention the word addiction, she's talking about how she's in denial and she's trying to hide the fact that she has addiction and bring it up from her family. And then saying that she's an orphan is kind of showing about like the lying and the deceit that she has to use to cover up her addiction, and also it can be seen as how she's maybe lost her family due to the negative effects of her addiction and kind of how it's ruined family relationships. She paints her eyes as black as night now, pulls those shades down tight. Yeah, she gives me a smile when the pain comes, the pain gonna make everything alright. So the simile, she paints her eyes as black as night now, kind of symbolizes the privacy and like the darkness that comes with addiction. She doesn't really want anyone to see her doing it, and she kind of is like alone with herself and is able to be who she wants and be able to use. And then yeah, she gives me a smile when the pain comes, and that's kind of talking about like how like the withdrawals you get from not using. So even though it hurts your body, you still feel relief and you feel better when you're using. So that's kind of how she smiles and how it like makes her feel better. Says she talks to angels, they call her out by her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels, says they call her out by her name. So we kind of took this as maybe she's gotten so high on drugs that she's kind of hallucinating angels and maybe looking to them for guidance or praying for help, or maybe she's seeing angels as she's getting really close to death because of how much she's using. She keeps a lock of hair in her pocket. She wears a cross around her neck. Yes, the hair's from a little boy and the cross from someone she has not met. Well, not yet. So we took kind of the hair as she's lost someone. Maybe she's lost a child due to her addiction, or just, yeah, it's probably that. And then keeping onto the hair is kind of like it's like her only reminder of him. And then the cross signifies spirituality and kind of like the glimmer of hope she has in maintaining her spirituality, and that God is always there for her no matter if she's addicted to heroin or not, and that he'll just like always be above her and helping her, I guess. Then it goes again to repeat. She says she talks to angels, says they all know her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels, says they call her out by her name. So again, kind of, well, and this one it says that they all know her name, so this could kind of show that she's been using a lot and she's gone to that place where she sees angels a lot. And also just like looking for guidance or seeing them because of her addiction. She don't know no lover, and none that I ever seen. Yeah, to her that ain't nothing, but to me it means everything. So again, this is kind of just going back and saying how drugs have such a negative effect and can ruin relationships and ruin families because of them, because people get addicted to them and then like that's all they care about. So kind of saying that her addiction like trumps everything, like relationships and love and finding someone. And then saying that to him it means everything, kind of like how she can't see how it's hurting her, but her friends and family can, and they're like trying to help her. And then it repeats she paints her eyes as black as night now, pull those shades down tight. Oh yeah, there's a smile when the pain comes. Pain's gonna make everything alright, yeah. So that repetition just kind of showing like that she's using a lot and that she continuously is using. So she's going back to that stage where she's going to her private time and like getting away from everyone and being alone and dark and just like in a really bad place while she's using. And then again he repeats, says she talks to angels, says they call her out by her name. Oh yeah, angels call her out by her name. Oh angel, they call her out by her name. Oh, she talks to angels, they call her out. Yeah, call her out. Don't you know that they call her out by her name? So that's crazy. But again, just kind of emphasizing how she's gotten to the place where she is talking to angels and how the drugs have just taken over her life to the point where she's not even really having human contact, but she's talking to angels instead. So yeah, it's going.
So for Soapstone, we decided that the speaker was the band The Black Crowes. The occasion was the personal experience of drug addiction, and anyone experience an interaction with angels because of that drug addiction. The audience is anyone with similar troubles and just fans of music in general. The purpose is to express the difficulty of drug abuse and the trials that the abuser experiences. The subject is the addiction and of the writer and / singer, I guess, that they experienced. And the tone is like hopeless and regretful, and they just experience like a lot of pain and despair because of their drug abuse. So yeah.